on Sentinels of the Multiverse. And I'm still trying to get back in the routine of the game. We're going to try this one when there's still at least a day left, it looks like. But something happened on the way to the beach. I've been scanning the time stream data, and this path looks completely harmless. It's like an oasis in the middle of the cataclysm. Perfect for a relaxing weekend, right? Maya raised an eyebrow, but reminded herself that this version of Tachyon... By the way, Maya's down here. This version of Tachyon had been through a lot. Perhaps they all deserved a break, especially Vanessa, who serenely glided through the flickering portal ahead of the others. The Wraith went through last, bracing herself for the stomach-turning ride. So, decided by a community member as part of a survey. Not entirely sure what all that entails, but it's kind of interesting. You can take the female fighters against Kaargra Warfang. And, of course, the Battlefield's Lost Gulch, if you don't recognize it. Now, I went ahead and tried to activate all my foils, so I believe we should be seeing all the foil arts. Some of them are pretty nice, not gonna lie, some of them are crap. And actually some of them, the difference was so minimal that it's barely like a card. Like, Omnitron U actually is no different, if you didn't know. They have the same artwork exactly. Meanwhile, New Legacy, on the other hand, is the single biggest leap in quality. But anyway, let's get the game started, because I think you're here for the one-shot, not the Hollow Heroes. Come and fight for my pleasure. Are you worthy combatants? Find out. For glory. I feel the evil twisting of your presence. Now, feel my power. So, I think I said this in the previous Kaargra one-shot, but she's supposed to be the single best villain to fight in the game, for the sake of simplicity. In the event you actually want to play as her on the board game, you have to manage this, plus this, and then all the other stuff going on in the game. And it can get very, very tedious. And the opposite case is actually the Matriarch, where playing her in the game is extremely tedious, while the board game she's supposed to be rather smooth to play. By the way, if you're not familiar with how Kaargra works, you win by generating 20 favor over here, but only on this side of her card. She will reveal gladiators, needs one in play, etc., etc. At the start of the turn, if there are no gladiators in play, she flips and enters the fray. At the end of the turn, she'll play the top card of the deck. I don't know if she gets to play 2 cards per turn or not. She might, I'm not 100%. But then when a certain card pops or you kill all of her gladiators, she flips. In this mode, you simply cannot win, period. You have to down her before you even have a chance to. Meanwhile, she can still win by generating 20 favor, so keep that in mind. It's a little disappointing, but it would be kind of cool, I thought, if like it held true both ways. No one can win while she's on this side. You have to either flip her back, or she has to kill all of you for her to win. But anyway, when she's supposed to go down, she'll sack a title instead, and she'll go back to normal. In the event she somehow doesn't have a title, I guess you could send her to the garbage or something, I'm not 100% sure. She deals damage equal to the amount of hero cards on the field, the 5 in this case. Melee damage to the guy with the most HP, and the second highest gets hero -1. And she plays the top card of the deck anyway. So if you notice, she only deals damage one way. Meanwhile, over here, we have Nightmist, Holofoil. I don't think I showed the flip sides in the other game with Wager Master. I don't know if I'm going to upload that one just yet. But you can see her hand call forth Mist-Fueled Recovery, Scouring Mist, and Starshield Necklace. Skyscraper. Oh, that is so stupid. Apparently I have to enable the foil for each of her sizes. But anyway, here's her reverse. The Thorathians attacking the planet. That is so lame. We start with Catch a Ride, Cortex Hyperstimulator, Explosive Reveal, and Linking Incursion. For Tachyon, Shiny. She has HUD Goggles, Nimble Strike, and Pushing the Limits. This is important for the first title. Dark Visionary. Her art is actually a little bit better, I'd say, than her default. Overall, it's an improvement. And her flip side, starts with mass levitation, mental divergence, telekinetic cocoon, and rest the mind. But if you want me to spoil things for you, hold on, how's this work? If you do this, Visionary deals the target and yourself. So you can actually do a combo here with her Ash Claw guy. You need Visionary to be the lowest HP, and then you can actually redirect the attacks without having to suffer the damage penalty. It's kind of neat. But anyway, for Visionary, the point why we have her here is for her ability, so anything that's an ongoing with a power, such as these two, we're never going to use. We're also not going to use the Cocoon because that just turns you off, which is not a good thing. Then we have the Rook City Wraith. This is another one that's actually an improvement over its base, I'd say. Now you can use this to manipulate the environment, but I'd prefer to keep Wraith as a damage dealer. And her flip side here is actually kind of decent. You have the Grappling Hook, which you can use to destroy an environment card, otherwise you'll never use this. Infrared Eyepiece, if for some reason you need to manipulate her deck. This is kind of like a last resort type deal. We have our Sacrificial card and Razor Ordnance. And if you don't understand what I mean by Sacrificial card, Linking Incursion is going to give us the modulators or something like that. Let me see what it's called. I know the order of some of the cards, the assembler. So we're going to slap one of these on Nightmist for her cards, we're going to slap one on Wraith for hers, and we'll be in business. So Sidari the Bloody is going to punish anything that comes out in the field. This is going to be more environment-oriented. Chaos Lord, you have to play 3 cards in 1 turn to get this. That's what Wraith is good at doing. Triragon Rex deals 3 damage to 3 targets. Fickle Fans. So everyone takes 1 damage. And now the important thing to note that this is self-damage. And now the way Triragon works, since he deals 1 damage per shot, that doesn't actually generate favor. I should highlight this to show you in case you're wondering how favor is generated. Or it's the next card, this one. So when you deal 2 or more damage to multiple targets in a single turn, when you deal 1 target 4 damage at 1 turn, so this has to be 1 shot, a solid 4, I believe. There's a card from Tachyon, Supersonic Response, I believe. Since that's 2 and 2, I don't think that counts. You can destroy a non-hero target for a point, or you can gain a title card. And all these apply to the villains also. Now, since we're going to have a micro-assembler here, I'm actually going to play the Star Shield Necklace. We are going to take 2 damage to investigate. It's going to give me 2 cards. The Oblivion is one of the cards that's very important here. We got Master of Magic, which is very nice. And we are going to sack Scouring Mists so I can heal up. So we're going to play the Linking Incursion. We're going to shrink, and I lose my foil card. So first one, 2. We want this in play. Slap that on Nightmist. We want this one in play. Slap that on Wraith. So we can play link cards still. The only one we have is this one. I'm going to slap this on Triragon. It's going to block 1 point of damage, but it's also going to cause him to take a little bit of damage. We're going to skip the part because I don't want to recall any of my devices, and we got the... which one is this? This is the... Oh, yeah. I don't even know if Kaargra has any ongoings. It's all one-shots and monsters. Or gladiators, I mean. So we want to get that Chaos Lord title. In order to do that, we have to play 3 cards in 1 turn. So 1, 2, 3. So Chaos Lord means whenever Tachyon takes damage, she's going to play the bottom card of her deck. And pushing the limits does count. So hopefully you can see where I'm going with this, but the Triragon needs to go down first. Gave me Hug Goggles, which I can't use, but we can have everyone draw. Elder Ring for Nightmist, very, very handy. Got the Monolith, the Hypersonic Assault, Mind Spike, and Grappling Hook. And then we got Blinding Speed, and Lightning Reflexes. So here, the only thing worth playing is Mind Spike. We can shoot this guy for some favor. Oh, right, it's 4, not 3. It's hero minus 1 damage, I believe. Anyway, we are going to use Turmoil on Kaargra Warfang. So you can bring out Ashclaw to do that combo I told you about. He makes it so that someone can't deal damage. You can kind of manipulate him by using a decoy projection. Just keep in mind when the decoy goes down, that will generate favor. The other option is Dimkarm the Fearless. Now, the thing is, when you attack him, he becomes invulnerable. But when you actually look at your team, how many of these guys are going to actually damage him more than once? Nightmist can, but where I'm at right now, she's going to be busy setting up. Skyscraper, that's her name. It's possible for her to do it, but it's not that likely. You have to have a specific setup in order for that to work. Basically, actually I could do it with Catch a Ride, but that's about it. And even then, I think it's the second shot's irreducible, so it might go through that. I'm not 100%. For Tachyon, it's possible because you can do Hypersonic, Accelerate, and all sorts of weird stuff. Visionary, not possible because you, well, I guess if you rested the mind, you might be able to, but otherwise not possible. Wraith, very possible. So we're going to pull out Dimkarn first. The downside to this, of course, is that he's going to deal a total of 6 damage, 2 targets 3. But he only has 10 HP, so he should be easier to take down. We got Precognition, that's going to help for when we, well, if we want to set up an Oblivion player, find out if one is possible. So we are going to play the Razor Ordnance here. We are going to discard a card, the Inventory Barrage specifically, and the trick here is grab the Utility Belt. We want this in play, and now I get to use another power, so I can actually damage something. And we got the Micro-Targeting Computer. Prickly Cactus. Now, had I actually went for the micro-targeting computer, I could use Catch a Ride by Myco Monolith here. So this sucks because it's guaranteed to go to her. She's going to play this dude. He becomes harder to kill. Soulslayer Perith. Chaos Lord procs Accelerated Assault. Now, it's not going to hurt this guy, unfortunately, but everyone else is going to take a point of damage. This should not generate any favor unless the the environment targets do count. 3 targets in 1 turn gets you the champion. That one is for Nightmist if you wanted to annihilate something with Oblivion. Now, choose someone who you want to protect for 1 point of damage. I'm going to choose Visionary because Nightmist can heal herself. The other 2 don't matter. Now he's going to shock himself. I actually should have had Tachyon take the damage, but it could have been an accelerated assault or something, so not a big deal. So, the next order of business is getting my medallion out. So I want to play Eldering, and now we are going to use the micro-assembler. We're going to discard Planar Banishment, so I can pull out my Talisman. We want this in play so I can start redirecting damage. So I'm going to sack the Scouring Mists, I think. I can redirect damage once with this current setup. So I'm thinking this turn I want to go with Thorathian Monolith. I'll be able to absorb all the damage for the team except for the damage he deals. And then I can go Tiny next turn with Catch a Ride. So let's clap. So we want to take damage. Oh, damn it, I messed up. Should be able to get another one shortly. Now I'm going to hold on to Hypersonic because there's literally nothing for me here. So I don't really have any reason to play anything. We're going to skip. So I could play Mental Divergence, but I'm going to play Rest the Mind. We're going to slap it on this guy so that we can try to damage him a little bit. I'll be protected this turn, and that's really the only turn I'm interested in. So let's go to Kaargra. So if I were to choose Get Back in there, if Kaargra is not a target, she enters the fray, so you want to avoid this one if possible. As a result, we're going to take Frim the Hive-Minded. He's going to give tokens to the Bloodsworn favor for the environment cards, and he's going to deal 4 damage to a single target. He's the lesser of 2 evils, I believe, right now. So we can play the targeting computer. We can deal 4 damage to a single guy. The dragon is harmless here, so we're going to ignore him. We'll use the Razor Ordnance. And now notice we'll deal 4 damage, so this is going to generate some favor. Now he's immune. We can use the Micro Assembler again. We're going to sack... I'm thinking the Infrared Eyepiece. Like, I can use this to clean up an environment card. That'll give me a card anyway, which is why I don't really need the Infrared Eyepiece. Let's get rid of the eyepiece. I'll hold on to Suture just in case I need a clutch healing. So I can either go Stun Bolt to mitigate damage or Throwing Knives. Throwing Knives is going to be very helpful for just being an annoyance, basically. But for the current turn, I think I'm going to want Stun Bolts just so I can mitigate. This will actually, no, we'll go Throwing Knives. I can get the Stun Bolt if I need it. Oh, we got it anyway. Water Trough. So you have to be careful when you deal 6 or more damage right now because someone can become immortal, or indirectly immortal. Okay, the water trough is kind of bad. Second highest, we're going to make this Skyscraper, even though it's going to get redirected. I can redirect both shots. So first things first, we're going to have Tachyon take the shot. We will Rest the Mind. Doesn't he deal 3 damage? Yeah, it's 3 lightning. This should be 4 damage. So we're going to sacrifice Call Forth and Scouring Mists. We can redirect this over here. Oh, this is going to be absorbed. So I can play Master of Magic. And I'm done with the assembler. have her take 1 point of damage here to save me some cards. I think I want to do that. Okay, now I have some stuff to throw away if I need it. And I was kind of greedy since I noticed how much HP she had. Oh well, so the important thing to note is Wraith now has her micro-targeting computer out. We are going to catch a ride. We want Wraith to take the shot. Now the problem is... Stonejaw. We'll go to the... Actually, I might be able to abuse this. Now we're going to spread this out. This should kill... Actually, that would be bad. Yeah, I'm gonna kill him. Living weapon, you have to kill someone using an innate power. My team can't really do that. Rest of the mine destroyed. So I think I'm gonna pick this up, since that dragon should die here. Now that title Indiscriminate is best picked up by Nightmist from using Oblivion. We'll have everyone draw. We've got the Compulsion Canister, which is pretty good. We've got Impromptu Invention, it's going to save me a little bit of trouble. We got Fleet of Foot. So now it's important to actually look at some of these. Next target that enters play gets the Stonejaw to reduce damage by 1. This one, if it can kill someone 3 targets in 1 turn, that would probably be best on Tachyon, but it's still going to be kind of hard. This is the one that I'm kind of worried about, someone taking 6 or more damage in 1 turn. Tachyon can do this with Lightspeed Barrage, so be careful. We only have an innate power, and this is if someone nukes the field, such as an Oblivion. The one we're going to steal is Stonejaw, and the way we're going to do that is by playing the decoy. So we're going to peek at Kaargra's deck. Get back in there is going to summon her, but we can use Bloodsworn Judgment. We're going to have to sacrifice some ongoings. Now, if I had the infrared eyepiece, I could actually mess with her deck a little bit further, but that would be going a little too far in my opinion. So I have to choose a card to sacrifice. So I'm going to bring out an infrared eyepiece, I think, just so I have something to destroy. I could bring out Mega Computer. Smoke bombs are not necessarily good because I want Tachyon to take damage. Do I have throwing? Yes, I do have throwing knives, and I have a stun ball. So yeah, we'll do this. Yeah, eyepiece. Suture. Now I get to use 2 powers here, keep in mind.
These heroes are most strange.
Then we can use throwing knives. If I hit this guy, he gets the award, so we don't want to do that. is we do want the reward for killing targets, so let's pop this. Mindbreaker. Sustain the portal. Okay, we'll have Dark Visionary make the sacrifice. Cocoon. Now we want Tachyon to take this first, just in case I get something I can use at the bottom of her deck. Quick Insight. No, nothing I can use. Got another Pushing the Limits. Pair of Lightspeed Mirages. We don't need this. And we don't need the Research Grant. So actually, this is gonna die. This is gonna die. Seeker's out. That one I'm actually curious about because you can use that one, kind of. Deals itself 3 or more damage in 1 turn. This I can actually use on Nightmist. When a target damages another target that has a damage-reducing effect. So I can give this to someone who's going to attack the decoy projection. That's going to be a little tough to do. But anyway, I don't think the order here matters anymore. Let's see, if I were... I can actually steal that one, I think. Of time. Aw, man. So yeah, it was the portal that did the damage, so it can't get the Death Caller. You have to kill a target without actually damaging it. Everyone has to make a sacrifice, except for Wraith. Star Shield Necklace is the most expendable one. I don't need the micro-assemblers anymore. Lost my goggles, and we're getting rid of the eyepiece. Passable handling. You know what? Let's throw caution to the wind. Okay, they're both 2s. So this is gonna die.
These heroes are most strange.
I'm going to fire that over there in a moment. Hey, there's the Synaptic Interruption. Okay, we want to hit her. Now we want to fire this at the decoy in hopes I can get that upgrade. I don't see anything on her card. Stonejaw's back out there, unfortunately, but yeah, that did give me the Seeker. Slash. We don't need Master of Magic or the Field Recovery. Then I can redirect this into him. There we go. Now this will make the Anduin immortal. And to be honest, actually, let's do this. It should give him a title and revive him, I think. got the Unbreakable title. Now, I should be able to win the game right here. Wow. Yeah, I gave me the win. So, yeah, you can see Nightmist is the star of this show. And I can't really give you more of a breakdown other than Oblivion is insane here. You got to see all the titles I racked up on her, and everything was just getting bigger and bigger as I fired it. So, yeah, that's really all there is to it. Guard your star, help her get set up. That's the trick to this one-shot. Kind of interesting, and, well, you just need to know how to play your guys to their strengths, I guess. But anyway, I'm hoping this is going to be a return to normalcy from here. I don't know if I said it in the previous one, but for the randomized start in the base set, oops, this side, I generally take these as vacation days. But real quick, since I ain't going to show you the art in the video itself, good to know that I have to do this. How is that? Oh, that's supposed to be a light socket. Yeah, I cut this one is better at conveying that she's small. This one, not so much. And then her reverse, she's caught in a jar or something. Giant size, that one's not bad. That one's not bad either. So yeah, foil heroes, that should be the norm from here on out. Just to show you real quick in case you're wondering. Normal Legacy, this is kind of like a neutral change in my opinion. This one, there's practically no difference. This is night and damn day. The hollow foil is just a massive improvement there. And then some are completely neutral, like Mr. Fixer. Well, that one's an improvement. This one, I kind of like his base one better because you can see the Temple of Zhulong. And in case you're wondering, Omnitron U, no real difference. Although his is kind of cool here. So yeah, very short one-shot, and I'm going to call it quits here. We'll do the different foils as they come up in the various one-shots, but I'm hoping I can continue recording these regularly from here. With Resident Evil out of the way, and hopefully without a randomized start or a base set thing in the near future, we should be on track to go live. Not quite live, but we'll be up to date for the various one-shots as they come. Now we just have to wait for the villain foils to come out. But anyway, I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching.